Hey there, folks. Have you checked your bank account lately and noticed something unexpected? Maybe a mysterious deposit from the Social Security Administration? Well, don't worry. You're not the only one. Thousands of retirees and other beneficiaries are waking up to find a little extra cash in their accounts, averaging around $642. Today, I'm going to walk you through what's going on with these surprise payments, why they're happening, and how they might affect you or someone close to you who relies on Social Security, whether it's retirement benefits, SSI, SSDI, or even VA benefits. So here's the scoop. The Social Security Administration recently did some digging into their payment systems, a big internal checkup, if you will, and guess what? They found a mistake. A pretty big one. Actually, it turns out that since January 2024, a bunch of folks weren't getting the full amount they were owed. For almost 2 years, these underpayments piled up, and now the SSA is making it right with what they're calling adjustment payments. On average, people are seeing about $642 show up, but it's not the same for everyone. Some are getting as little as $180, while others are seeing up to $9,200, depending on things like what kind of benefits they're on, their personal situation, and how long they were shortchanged. Now, you might be wondering, who's getting these payments? Well, it's a pretty wide net. This glitch hit people across all sorts of programs. If you're on regular Social Security retirement benefits, especially if your payments shifted because of cost of living bumps in the last couple years, you might be in line for a fix. For SSI folks, those on supplemental security income, the issue came from a misstep in how they calculated income, leaving monthly checks a bit lighter than they should have been. Over time, those small misses added up. Then there's SSDI, Social Security Disability Insurance. If you switch from work credits to disability payments sometime between January 2023 and now, you could be due for an adjustment too. And here's one more group, veterans pulling in both VA benefits and Social Security. The overlap between those two systems got messy, and some payments didn't line up right, especially for vets who started Social Security while already on VA disability. Okay, so when's this money showing up? The SSA kicked off these correction payments last month, and they're rolling them out over the next 90 days or so. They're tackling the oldest cases and the biggest underpayments first, kind of like clearing a backlog. If you haven't seen anything yet, but your neighbor has, don't panic. It's just a matter of timing. They're sorting through millions of records, and most people should see something by the end of June 2025. A few trickier cases might take a bit longer, but they're on it. How it arrives depends on your usual setup. Direct deposit folks will see it hit their account, and if you get paper checks, you'll get a separate one in the mail. Oh! And they're sending out letters too, explaining what's what, though those might show up after the cash does. Now, let's talk dollars. Why is everyone getting different amounts? That $642 number's just an average. Your slice of the pie depends on stuff like how much you usually get each month, how long you were underpaid, and what program you're in. Say you've been pulling the max Social Security benefit the whole time this error was happening. You might see something closer to that $9,200 mark. But if you just started benefits recently, your adjustment could be smaller since you weren't shorter for as long. These aren't bonuses, by the way. This is money you were always entitled to. The SSA is just catching up. Here's something else to think about. What does this lump of cash mean for your other benefits or taxes? For most retirees on Social Security, it's no big deal. Your monthly checks won't change, and unless this pushes your income way up, your taxes should stay about the same. But if you're on SSI, it's a little trickier. SSI's got those strict rules about how much money you can have, and a sudden windfall could mess with that. Good news, though. The SSA says these payments won't count against your resource limits for 9 months after you get them. That gives you some breathing room to use the money without losing other help like Medicaid, veterans, or folks on state programs. Check your local rules. Some places might treat this cash differently. What if you think you're owed something but nothing's shown up? First, take a good look at your bank statements. Sometimes these deposits sneak in quietly. Peek at any recent mail from the SSA too. Still nothing? You can give them a call at 1-800-772-1213. But heads up, Lines might be busy with everyone else asking the same thing. Another option is your local SSA office. Find it on their website and pop in with your Social Security number and any benefit paperwork. Be ready to wait a bit, though. They're swamped right now. Looking forward, the SSA says they fixed this mess. They patched up the system, added tougher checks, and promised future payments, like next year's cost of living bump, will go off without a hitch. No more repeats of this headache. Your regular benefits should keep flowing just fine. So, that's the full rundown on these surprise payments. Whether it's you or someone you care about, I hope this clears things up. If you've already got one of these deposits, I'd love to hear how it went. Drop your story below. And hey, if you want more tips on navigating Social Security, grab our free guide. It's got 10 key things every recipient should know to save some serious cash down the road. Stick around for more updates like this, and I'll catch you next time with the latest on 2025 benefit changes. Take care, and thanks for tuning in.